Welcome to the Reignite Your Glow podcast, the podcast for women who are tired of dimming their light and carrying the world on their shoulders. I'm your host, Sasha Lee, wellness coach, author, and a woman who's had to rebuild her light more than once. Every episode, we're going deeper, not just in conversations within ourselves. You'll hear stories, takeaways, and honest conversations with women who've had to walk through their own fire and came back shining. This is your community and your space where your glow gets reignited. Welcome to the first episode of the Reignite Your Glow podcast. I'm really happy you're here because I know what it's like to feel tired of being tired of feeling disconnected from yourself, and just tired, just giving from an empty place. And this space, this podcast, is really about coming back home to yourself. So today's episode, which is episode 1, is part story, part truth, and part starting point, because yes, I want you to understand why I wrote the book, Reignite Your Glow. But I also want you to understand how my glow journey began. And I want to also give you something you can walk away with today, something that helps you start your own glow journey before we even get into episode 2. So episode 1 is just a hey, who I am. So there was a point where I realized I wasn't choosing myself anymore. I was on autopilot. I was just surviving. I was doing what needed to be done, but I was not living. And that's the moment that really pushed me to write Reignite Your Glow. I'm not gonna stop plugging my book. No, seriously, but that's the reason, that's what pushed me to write Reignite Your Glow, because I knew there were other women feeling the same way, but not saying it out loud. So this podcast is bigger than my story. It's about your story. It's about your healing, your reconnection to your glow. I want this space to feel like the beginning for you. I want it to feel like a reset. The moment you can finally say, okay, I'm ready to choose me again. Your glow doesn't have to come back to when you were who you lost, when you were rushing. Your glow, it comes back when you slow down long enough to notice your exhaustion, your needs, your desires, and your truth. So today's episode is about how we're gonna reignite your glow. So the first step, I want you to sit for 60 seconds today and ask yourself, what do I need right now? Most women don't ask themselves that question at all. So I want you to pause and ask yourself, what do I need right now? Your second step is stop ignoring the signs that you're drained. The signs are loud. Your irritation, your fatigue, your sadness, your numbness. Those are all messages your body and your spirit are trying to tell you that something is off. So your job today is to slow down and identify one area of your life where you're running on empty. Say it out loud, write it out loud, write it down, and that's the first act of awareness. The third step is start small. Your glow returns through micro habits. You can't do everything all at once. We think healing requires a whole new lifestyle, but honestly, it's a small, consistent change. It's the small things that will really change you. So pick one of those small things today. It could be drink water when you wake up before you pick up your phone to scroll. It could be make your bed with intention. You can just take 10 minutes of quiet time before the world gets you. Write 3 things that you're grateful for. Step outside for air and sun. And my favorite is say no to something you don't have the capacity for. I say no all the time. So small is sustainable and small builds your glow. And the fourth step is you can't reignite your glow alone. You need a community. This is why Glow grows in community, in softness and conversations that remind you you're not alone and that you're okay. So today, text one person and tell them, hey, I'm working on choosing myself more. Say it out loud, claim it, and invite support. Find your tribe. These things are really important. And this is why the podcast is important. Because it's going to connect us and hopefully you can find your community here. So ask yourself, where have I been dimming? And where am I? Am I ready to light back up? Are you? From the inside out, the realistic ways to choose yourself without the guilt, without the overwhelm, and without needing your whole life to be perfect. I'm proud of you for tuning in, and I'm proud of you for choosing you. And I'm proud of you for trusting me. This is only the beginning, and I can't wait to see you in episode 2.